So you're thinking about getting into LPT Realty, you're wondering what the commission structure is and how to really unlock maximum earning potential. If that's what you're looking for, you're in the right video. So we've got all the fees and everything else that you need to know. Quick up before you get there. What are we going to cover? We're going to cover not just the fees. We're going to talk about the two different types. That's right, two different types of commission structures. We're going to go over stock and we're going to talk a bit about Rev Share. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whitmore with the Whitmore Group with LPT Realty coming at you with some more great information. If this is your first time to our channel, we talk about LPT. We talk about what it's like to be an agent and give you some education or re-education on what it takes in order to be successful in your business. If you've been a single agent, a brand new agent, you've been around for a little while, maybe a team lead, whatever that is, I've gone through it all. I've been in real estate in 3 states and I've made tons of mistakes. So if you want to learn vicariously through me, you are in that right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every single time we got a new video coming out. So what they say is that you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. Let me be one of those voices to help you get to the next stage of your career. All right, as I mentioned before, in this video we are talking about LPT and we're talking about the commission structure. Now this is one of the, many reasons that I decided to take my team of 8 agents and move them over under this brokerage. There are some positives and there are some negatives, but what we're going to talk about is the numbers today. So first and foremost, let's talk about fees. One of the things that I realized when I had my team is, first and foremost, I like new agents. I just do. Now, they take a long time to cultivate. They take a long time to start producing, but I don't have to unteach them bad habits, which is great. So I love good newer agents, but this system is perfect for them. When people come over to LPT, they don't have a sign-up fee. As a newer agent, when they come on, they don't have a whole lot of money, or they're surviving off of their savings or maybe their spouse's income or whatever. It's really nice not to have to pay that when you're not producing any money, right? The second thing is there's no monthly fees. I could tell you a story when I worked at my first brokerage here in Florida, and my first deal that took me 4 months to 4 or 5 months to actually close that deal. After everything was said and done, the commission that I actually collected, the paycheck, was $58. And it was because of all the fees. It was the monthly fees, all the things that were still getting charged with no production. And it hurt. It just hurt that it was that much. And I was like, I still got to pay bills. So not having the monthly fees is really great because you actually get that momentum a lot earlier. Now there is one fee, it is an annual fee of $500, and it only gets pulled from you when you start making money, which is nice, right? So you don't actually own it, you don't actually owe it right away. So maybe you start in August, and it takes you all the way 6 months out from there into, what would that be, February, into February to close the deal. Now at that time, when you start earning money, that's when that $500 would come out. It doesn't come out at the beginning, it comes out during that first deal, even if it takes 6 months. Now I will caveat that to say if it does go a full year and you don't do any business, you still owe that fee. So do some business. All right, the other fee is a per transaction fee. Yes, there is a per transaction fee. Does it change? No, it doesn't change. I know there are some models out there like EXP or Real that after a certain amount, that may disappear or go lower or something like that. But it's only one fee. There's not a whole bunch of different ones. It's just one. And it's a $195 per transaction fee. Now, if you don't know anything about this, and if you're in the state of Florida, and other states may be very similar, you can have your buyer or your seller pay for that. You just have to write it into the contract and disclose that that's what's going to happen. Okay? So realistically, if you do everything right, it's just $500 a year that you can't get around, that you'll have to pay. That's pretty good for fees, right? All right, so when it comes to the different tracks that you can go on, Unlike a lot of other cloud-based brokerage that just has the one track with a percentage split, or you go one and it's a one-time fee brokerage, this one's kind of both of them. Okay, so you have a business builder and you have a Rev Share partner. Guess which one has Rev Share? So for the business builder, I love this for my new agents. Once again, this is more money that they can take back in. So for this, it's a $500 per transaction, providing it qualifies, right? $500 per transaction, and as long as you do 10 of them, you're capped. Yes, you can cap. So what that means is that once you pay them $5,000 worth of those fees in a given year, all right, and that's it, like I mentioned earlier, if it was August, it would go to August the next year. That's your year, okay? It's not the calendar year. So once it gets up to, at any point, could be in the first month or two that you cap at 5,000, now that's 100% commissions back to you. It's pretty great, right? So a lot of the times with newer agents, I always try to get them on a business builder just so they can take more money home early. Now they have the other one that's called a Rev Share partner. Now the Rev Share partner is an 80-20 split, and it's got a $15,000 cap. Now this is very similar to other models that you see out there. With the 80-20 cap, again, at the $15,000, 100% still goes back to you. However, you do get stock with this one, and you also get Rev Share. Now you get stock when it comes to business builder as well, but it's not as much. So let's talk about that. What do we have? So for the stock, know that it goes in shares. It's not dollar amount, it's shares. So for your very first transaction, if you're a business builder, you get 125 shares. Now, if you're a Rev Share partner, that's 1.4, or at least the time of this video, 1.4 multiplier. So that'd be 175. So you're getting more stock on the Rev Share side. All right, on your third transaction, it's the same, 125 and 175. And on your 10th transaction, you get 1,250 as a business builder. And as a Rev Share partner, you get 1,750. And if you're a big producer and you can hit that 35 as a business builder, you're going to get 2,500 shares. And as a Rev Share partner, that's 3,500. Now you also get stock when you bring somebody on and they do their first transaction. And I believe it's 125 shares for that first transaction that you'll get for bringing a new person on and them getting their first transaction. So there's a bunch of different ways for you to get stock. At the time of this video, it isn't a publicly traded stock, so the growth value, the earning potential, if you will, which is the name of this video, could be just amazing once they ever decide to do so. And we hear rumors that it may be coming around, but we just don't know when. So the earlier you can jump on this, of course, the better. All right, so let's talk about Rev Share. So Rev Share is going to be a little bit different than other companies, we'll say like EXP. Now, Rev Share has 7 different levels, much of the same, right? It's when you can unlock those levels that's different here with this company. Now, let's talk about Rev Share. What is that, and what does this company specifically do? So what they'll do is they take your split that they give to them up to your cap, right? So whatever that cap is, we'll say it's 15,000. That's the money that they got from you. And what they're going to do is they're going to take 50% of the money that they made from you, and that's being divvied up back in Rev Share. Unlike other models where they took up to 80% of it, this one's actually pretty sustainable, which is nice. A lot of companies had gone through these different scenarios, and what happened is they didn't expect so many people to be at the top. So they started to run out of money and couldn't pay. But when you do decide to, and you are a Rev Share partner, once you get the first person under you, you are now open for the first line. Once you get 3 people under you, now you've opened up yourself to the second line. Now know that they still have to do 1 transaction a year that qualifies, right, in order for them to be considered the actual active. I'm not sure exactly what they use in the ICA for that, which is the independent contractor agreement. So once you do that, you're open up to the third. So your third tier is opened once you're at 5 active agents under you. 4th is opened when you have 7 active agents under you. The 5th is open when you have 9. The 6th is open when you have 14. And then the biggest top 7th level is 15. Now, some other companies have up to 40 that you have to get to that are continuously selling. This one's only 15. And the nice part about this is that at each level, it's the people that they brought on, that they brought on, that they brought on. And at that point, you know, that could really multiply. And the best part about all of this is that it's passive. It's coming to you whether you do business or not. Well, you do have to do one transaction at least a year, but that's still going to be coming to you as passive income in conjunction with your real estate business. So something that's going to be really nice for you to do. Now, I want to caveat all of this to this is only open for Rev Share partners. Business builders don't get any. But can business builders still put people under them? Yes. Can business builders bring all those people in up to 15 active? Yes, they could. Can you switch from business builder to Rev Share? Yes, you absolutely can. So that's what I typically say. If you want to keep the money in your pocket, start off as a business builder. And then when you decide to start recruiting and you start to get people under you and you can see that there's actual income coming from that, then at that point it may make financial sense to switch over to a Rev Share partner in order to get that. Now, the only thing that may not be that great is you're not going to get it that 1.4 times stock, but it really depends on how you want to build your wealth with this company. So that's what I have for fees with LPT. Hopefully this has been educational for you. If you do have any questions, please leave it here in the comments below. And if you are considering coming over to LPT, and if you happen to be one of those lucky people that do business here in the greater Destin-Fort Walton Beach area here in Florida, and you're looking to join a team, please give me a call, shoot me a text, find me on social media. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But again, my name's Tim Whitmore with the Whitmore Group here with LPT. We'll see you in our next video. Take care. So you're a real estate agent and you want to get networking down. And you're wondering, what are some tips and tricks in order to make my networking game on top? Well, in this video, we're going to go over exactly that. So stick around.